Good morning, everyone. It's Lynn Dunn from Stamptastic Designs. Thanks so much for joining me today. So today we are going to look at a fun little Sale-A-Bration stamp set. And actually it was a Sale-A-Bration set that I wasn't necessarily attracted to right away. But now that I've had a chance to play with it, it's a super fun set. And I hope you guys enjoy the card ideas I'm going to share with you today. I have a total of 8 different card ideas. I'm going to walk you through 3 of them, and then I'll get the rest of the card ideas up on the blog for you. But it really is a cute set. It can be used for a variety of different occasions. So let me show you what the set is. This is what the set is called. It's called Pick a Season. And today I'm going to focus on making some kind of love themed or Valentine themed cards. But you can really use this set for a variety of different occasions because you have all these cute little images here, the hearts and the Easter eggs, little flowers that you can stamp inside the tree. And so you can make these cards for just, like I said, a variety of different occasions. I also used, let me grab this here, some of the Toadstool Gardens Designer Series paper. So this is also a Sale-A-Bration item. So there's a lots of fun different pattern papers in here. And I stuck with kind of the Melon Mambo color for all the cards that I'm going to share with you today. But there's a variety of other fun designs and different things that you can use, not just for Valentine's Day, but just for general card making. And then since this particular stamp set does not come with greetings, so let me bring that back. You can see the stamp set only has, the images that you can use to create a focal point. I decided to use the Celebrate Love ephemera pack. So it has all these fun little die cut pieces. They're already stamped, pre-cut. You just have to punch them out of these little sheets that they're on, and then you can use them to add greetings to the card. So that's basically what I used to create the cards for today. So good morning, everyone. Good morning. So let's dive in to the card ideas that I have for you today. These are the 3 that I'm going to walk you through. They're pretty simple card ideas, but they're just really pretty. They're just very fun. The other thing I wanted to mention to you is you might notice this little arch here. I did use the dies from the Everyday Arches bundle. So this is an online exclusive, and it comes with these, if you get it in the bundle, it comes with these images that of course are in the arch shape. But then you also have these layering arch dies. So that's what I used to create that little die cut piece for this particular card. All right, so let's start out, and I'm going to show you just some basic stamping with this particular set. We're just going to work off some white cardstock. And basically what I did is just cut a couple of pieces of pattern paper. I just wanted to make this card very simple, just to kind of showcase this cute little tree image. So I just have 1-inch wide pieces of designer paper. And this green one is the full length, I guess, of the card. So it's 4 1/4 inches. And then this one is cut to 4. And then I just dovetailed the end of it. So those pieces are going to go off to the side. So we want to stamp our images over here on the right side. And the colors I'm using today are Granny Apple Green and Pecan Pie and Melon Mambo. So we are going to start by stamping our, well, let's see, what do we want to start with? Let's start by stamping the top of our tree. So I'm going to start with the Granny Apple Green, and we'll just ink this up. So this is the image for the top of the tree, and what I want to point out to you is just how this image is laid out. So you can see that the little hearts here, there's this top section here. That's this piece right up here. Oops, I got green all over my finger. But that's that part right up there. And you want this bottom part to be, you want this part to be towards the bottom because that's where the trunk of the tree is going to fit into. So you want to make sure that you're positioning your stamp correctly. I got to move some stuff here. And we're just going to go right, oh, let's go right about here. And then we'll add our little tree trunk. And so for that, I'm just going to use the pecan. And so here's the little tree trunk image. And this fits right up in here. We'll go right about there. So it's kind of like you're building your own little tree here. Let's grab the granny apple green again. I'm going to add, there's this little grass image that you can just kind of add on the bottom here. So we add that in granny apple green. And then here's where, you can change out this little tree and make it for whatever occasion you want to. So for this one, like I said, we're doing kind of some love themed cards. So I'm just going to use the little hearts, and I'm just going to practice stamping here just to make sure my ink is working. So I'm just going to use some Melon Mambo, and basically you're just going to go and stamp in these little spots. Just stamp the little hearts, kind of turn them. Isn't that cute? I just think this is such a cute set, and I wasn't really attracted to this set when I first saw it, but I thought, well, I'm going to play with it for a little bit, and I really do like this set. So that's how simple it is to create this design. And let me grab my papers. So we'll add these right away. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it really is a fun set. It's cute. I like cutesy. All right, so let's add this pattern paper down the side of the card here. So this is, again, if you missed the measurement, this is just a 1 by 4¼ inch piece of pattern paper. And this paper is from the Toadstool Gardens, I believe is what it's called. And this one is a 1 by 4 that I just dovetailed. So just layer those two together. And then here is where I just used those little pieces from the Celebrate Love ephemera pack. So we're just going to add a little greeting because this stamp set does not come with a greeting. So you will have to either stamp your own greeting or have something to add a greeting. And then I just used some of these new antique pearls. I don't know if you have seen these in the mini catalog, but they are really pretty. They're nice and flat, so that's good for mailing. And that's really all there is to it, to this card. Just super cute. And then on the inside, I just decorated the inside very similar to what I did on the outside. Just stamped a couple of images in there and added kind of that layered look on the inside. So that's how quick and easy this first card is. All right, so let's talk about the second card. This next one that I want to share with you is I just added a few more layers, and I used that Dashing Designs, can't think of it now, embossing folder to just add some texture to the card front. So for this one, we'll start by stamping our image again. Oh, let me grab my papers here. So I just have a 3 by 3½ inch piece of white cardstock, and that is what we are going to do our stamping on. So I'm going to stamp my tree first. So we'll stamp this towards the top. And then we'll add our tree trunk. So I'm going to show you how quick and easy it is to create a bunch of cards. We'll add little tree trunk. And then let's add our little hearts. Let's see, we'll turn it this way. There we go. And I gotta find the little grass image. Oh, we don't want it in brown, we want it in green. So let's stamp this underneath the tree there. And the nice thing is this is a photopolymer stamp, so you can line this up fairly easily. All right, so that is what our little tree looks like here. I'm going to close up some of these ink pads quickly, and then I'll show you how I put this card together. All right, so here is the sample card. Let's move these. All right, so we're going to start with, like I said, I just embossed the card base. So this is just a regular card base here. And then I cut a 2 by 4 1/4 inch piece of just one of the pattern papers from that Toadstool Gardens. So you can see the little snails and toadstools on the back here. So we'll add this on the side. And I have to give that a second to set up. And then I just cut a piece of Granny Apple Green cardstock at 3.5 by 2.5. So I like to do a little bit of layering just to kind of pull out the green, pull out the different colors that are in the stamped image. So we're just going to adhere this right behind that image. We'll just adhere it like that, just so you get a little bit of green kind of sticking out on each side. And then we will add our dimensionals on the back. And we'll pop this up. So I don't know if you guys have seen this stamp set in the Sale-A-Bration catalog, but it is one of the many different sets, or many different items, I should say, that you can choose for free with a qualifying order during Sale-A-Bration. So this one is free with a $60 purchase. And it just really is a fun set. So if you haven't seen it, obviously you're seeing it now. And hopefully, if it didn't appeal to you initially, hopefully some of these card ideas will inspire you to consider this stamp set, because it really is cute. All right, so now we're going to just use this little greeting and we'll pop it off to the side. So let me grab some other dimensionals here. So I'm just putting one dimensional on the right side of the greeting, because that's going to hang off of this popped up piece here. So, and then the rest of it overlays onto there. And then you can just add, whatever kind of embellishments you want. I'm just going to add some more of these little antique pearls. All right, so that is the second card. And this one might look a little bit darker, but I just re-inked my ink pad, so that's why it looks a little darker. All right, and so on the inside, I just used up some scrap pieces of pattern paper and then just did a little bit of stamping on the inside. So you have plenty of room in here to write a personalized message. Yeah, it is a really cute set. It's a really fun little celebration item. All right, so that is card number 2. And then for this third card idea, I decided to go instead of with the white, I decided to do a melon mambo kind of background. And I wanted to use these little arch dies. So those are the Everyday Arches dies. This was one of the new online exclusives that was just launched at the same time as the new catalog came out. So let's stamp our top part again. And this tree fits really nicely in here. And you have to be, let's get a little bit more ink on there. We'll get that in there. And let's put our tree on there. Oh, excuse me. All right. And, well, we could probably add a little bit of grass on here. Let's see. I don't think I added it on the other one, but we'll add it on here. Change it up a little bit. And then we'll add our little hearts. So isn't that fun? It's just, I think this is like the best part of the stamp set where you just kind of decorate it the way that you want to by adding the little hearts or flowers or whatever you want to put inside the tree. I think it's just really a cute idea. Nope, I don't think I stamped that all the way. Let's see if I can line it up. Nope, that's the way it's going to be. All right, so let's put this card together. So for this one, like I said, I have the Melon Mambo card base. And then I have a 2 1/4 by 5 1/4. I think it's 5 1/4. Let's just make sure here. Yes, 5 1/4 inch piece of pattern paper. So as you can see, I kind of stuck with the same pattern papers. And this time I'm going to put it off to the right side here. And then I have a 3 by 2 1/2 inch piece of just some Granny Apple Green, and that's just going to go behind this piece. So we'll adhere that. And then we'll pop this up again. And you know what? I'm going to end up putting some more there. I love my dimensionals, don't you? All right, so then we will add this to the front. And we'll put that right in the middle there, kind of in the middle. And then we can put our little Valentine greeting down on the bottom. So yeah, I like it with the little grass there. So let's see. We are going to get, I need some smaller dimensionals here. Maybe I can push it on there. That can be too far. Yeah, that's going to be too far. We'll put 2 dimensionals there. Kind of hold that on. All right, let's add this. And there we go. All right, and then we'll add a couple little embellishments here. These little antique dots, pearls. And then for the inside of this one, I just added some white cardstock, some scrap pieces. I like using scrap pieces on the inside of the card. It's a great way to use your scraps and just provide some decoration on the inside. So, all right, so those are the three cards that I wanted to walk you through. And then I have some other card ideas that I want to share with you. So I'll bring these three back so you can see them. I'm going to move some stuff here and clean this up so I can grab the other cards. And then these are some of the other cards that I created. So this one's very similar, kind of a similar design to this one. And I just used a different little greeting on here. Let's see if I can get them all on the screen for you. And then another one I did with the arches. So I just put a larger piece of pattern paper behind it. Just, again, very simple designs, but just really fun and pretty. And then this one is similar to the first one I showed you, where I stamped directly on the card front and then just added a little bit of pattern paper down on the bottom. So just really kind of fun and, yeah, cheerful cards. I like cheerful cards, don't you? All right, and then I wanted to also share with you guys, if you didn't see my video on Wednesday, I did a video using these everyday arches dies just to create kind of a little unique style card. So for this one, I have a top folding card. So I did some partial die cutting to create this card in the shape of an arch. So I did link to the video in the description with this video. So actually, I think I linked to my blog. So you can find the video out on my blog, and then you can find these two card ideas out on my blog. But it was just kind of a fun way to create just a different style card, an arch-shaped card. So I created these two with the largest everyday arches die. So it's the largest die in the set. And you just do a little partial die cutting. It's a very simple technique. And in the video, I kind of walk you through how to do that partial die cutting to create just a unique style card base. And you can do that with any very large die. You can do a partial die cutting technique and create just a very unique card base. So those are the cards I wanted to share with you guys. I wanted to just show you just how cute this set is. I think that, sometimes the catalog doesn't always do the stamp set justice. So sometimes you just have to get the set and you got to play around with it. And once I do that, then I just kind of fall in love with with the set, and I have a lot of fun creating the cards. So I hope you guys enjoyed these card ideas. Like I said, it's a great set. It's a free set during Sale-A-Bration, so you can get this from now through the end of February or while supplies last. So be sure to go check that out. And I will get these projects up on the blog for you today. So you'll have all the measurements. So if you didn't catch the measurements, you can always go back and watch the video, or you can pop over to my blog and get everything out there. So, all right. So I hope you enjoyed these card ideas and are inspired to create today. And I think that's all I have for you. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and a great weekend. And I will see you guys again next week. So take care, everybody.